Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're talking about Lucid stock and my thoughts on why it went up 23.71% today, and then after that, an additional 4.83% after earnings. After earnings, but after hours. So anyway, after hours, the stock is at $58.20, and today it is November 16th after market close. So why did it go up? Well, if you take a look at their earnings call results, you can see that their numbers were horrible. Even though the numbers were horrible, it went up. So first, let's go over their earnings. Expected was negative 25 cents a share. Reported was negative 41 cents a share, giving us a surprise of negative 60.7%. And as for revenue, expected was 1.25 million. Reported was 232,000. And that's a surprise of negative 81.44%. So if they reported such horrible numbers, why is it up this much? So when I was looking online, I found an article by this guy, John, at the Motley Fool. He wrote this article, Why Lucid Group Stock is Surging Higher Today. And link to this article is in the description if you want to check it out. In the article, I highlighted some of the key points. It said that Lucid reported a loss of 524.4 million in the third quarter, and those numbers were short of Wall Street's expectations. But electric vehicles investors did not seem concerned about the miss in light of what was arguably much more important news, which is Lucid confirmed its plans to build about 20,000 vehicles next year. So that is the gist of like why it went up. Even though they missed earnings, even though they have like horrible financial results, just the idea that just their confirmation of them building 20,000 vehicles next year, that just caused it to surge despite the really bad numbers in its financials. And also in the article, they mentioned that there could be ongoing, there are ongoing global supply chain disruptions, and that could throw a wrench into Lucid's production plans. But Lucid has taken steps to mitigate potential supply risks, and right now, Lucid does expect to hit its production target, and launch 3 more versions of the Air sedan by the end of next year as planned. And in addition to that, the expansion of their Arizona assembly plant is going to increase from 34,000 vehicles per year to 90,000 vehicles per year by the end of 2023. That is more than double, almost triple. So that's pretty impressive. And also, in their earnings call, this is a transcript from their earnings call. Link to this is in the description below as well. They are they're at 17,000 for reservations of their cars. So that's pretty important as well, because you want to get a grasp of what the demand is like for their products. So yeah, main story is the company, they had really bad earnings results, but just the fact that they're going to start producing next year and that was confirmed, that just made those bad earnings like irrelevant, and that caused the stock to surge, in my opinion. And what am I doing? I am just waiting for product reviews, maybe like 1 to 2 years after the purchase, to see if the cars are actually good. Not just good like right after you buy them, but like maybe 1 to 2 years after you buy them, because you want to make sure. Well, I want to make sure that the cars they last a while, and they're still good 1 to 2 years after you purchase it. And yeah, I just want to see what the demand is actually like. And also, if they do make a bulletproof announcement, that would be when I am totally in. Because that's the main thing that's holding me back right now. Just the fact that their cars are not bulletproof, at least yet. If they do make it bulletproof in the future, then that's when I would be really interested in Lucid. And yeah, so why am I waiting for this? Well, right now, I'm not interested in owning a Lucid. I would much rather own the Tesla Cybertruck, which would be bulletproof in the future. So yeah, And also, I don't know anyone who is interested in owning a Lucid, like personally. So if I don't personally know anyone who's interested in the product, I'm not really interested in owning the stock. And also, I just want to I want to get some confirmation that there is some real demand for the product, not just some reservation numbers, but like actually see the sales and the huge amount of sales that it should generate in the future. Once I see that, then I'd be more interested. And yeah, I don't buy a stock just because it's going up. I think a lot of people make that mistake. Like they hear, oh, the stock is going to the moon, I should buy it. But like, I mean, it's good that it's going to the moon, but there's more to it than just that. For me, I like to buy because the company is helping create your best vision for our future. And this is an idea that was inspired from a quote from David Gardner. And David Gardner, he said, make your portfolio reflect your best vision for our future. And right now, in my portfolio, I can see Tesla in there because I mean their cars are already bulletproof. That's a pretty good future in my opinion, having cars that are bulletproof, especially with all the craziness that's going on the freeways and the streets these days. So yeah. Anyway, that is what I am doing for now. If Lucid does plan to make the car bulletproof, and the car does seem like a good product after you buy it for a few years, then I would be really interested in it. So yeah, right now I am just waiting. And last slide is just info about the Google Sheets link. If you're interested in checking out the Google Sheets, feel free to click the link below in the description. The Google Sheets shows all of the portfolios that I've made, and the goal of those portfolios is to outperform the market, or the spider, or the S&P 500, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, and also there is a link to the Discord below. In the Discord, I post updates to what I am doing in those portfolios, like what companies I am adding, and when and what time. And also, if you're interested in checking out more videos, I have a few videos in the playlist section. There's two follow along with me videos, one for fractional shares here, this orange one, and then there's also one for whole shares here, this gray one. So if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, but you're not really sure how, this shows you how I would go about it. So yeah, those two right there. There's also a couple of videos on buying the dip, like how I would go about buying the dip. There's a playlist on your questions answered where I go over common questions that people have. And there's also one thing I wish I knew when I started investing, which is it's exactly what it is. One thing I wish I knew when I started investing. And also there's this playlist here. It's Shin Nihongo Hakimon N3. Just to let you guys know, this channel is not 100% stocks. Like it's maybe mostly stocks, but every now and then I throw in some other stuff like Japanese or something gaming related. So yeah. Anyway, one of my other hobbies besides stocks is learning Japanese, and this video series is on that. So if you're interested in learning Japanese, feel free to check this out too. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.